rose my way up. Gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And then I rose my way up. Ain't no time to cake up. I gotta get my cake up. No lollygagging, resting or relaxing. I've been a money magnet with the laws of attraction. Bless and be blessed, gotta trust the process. Started slow and now it's booming like a dunk contest. Matter of fact, I keep it booming like a set of house speakers. And I'm mess like your neighbor's housekeeper. I know you used to be a rat, so don't act like a now the money on my clothes, act right and I might treat you. See, this is my world, to be in it is a privilege. I don't deal with the weak or the frivolous. Stand up, got been the realest on the premises. And I don't play about my paper, my grind is ridiculous. No coincidence, how we level up. You ain't on the same level, get the best of luck. Whether you catch a bus or in a Lexus truck, best to keep grinding like the rest of us. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up. Gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day, ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And then I rose my way up. Ain't no time to cake up. I gotta get my cake up. Authentic, yeah, check my certificate. A grown man, you still need a permission slip. I'm from a league of extraordinary gentlemen. Last name incredible, borderline magnificent. If you see me staring off into the infinite, I'm probably plotting something super villainous. I'm only interested in strangling some Benjamins, and over that I'll throw one hell of a conniption fit. I need green, extra cheese on a Caesar salad. I'm on a breezy island eating on some sweet and sour. You wouldn't believe the power I had with that demon out me double. Make it shake like a freezing shower. Having a kid really changed the course of my life. Force my hand out like the sky like 4th of July. Yeah, my shorty fine is stuck up like a porcupine, but she complain cause I'm always on the grind. Every single day ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind. And I rose my way up. Gotta get my cake up. It ain't no time to cake up. Every single day ain't nothing else on my mind. I'm addicted to the grind.
Oh yeah.
And then I rose my
The Boss Midday Show. 13. Oh yeah, you know that was my number in college. I said, kill him. Woo! And I had 13 on. Without doubt. This is an unlucky number, man, but it's a lucky number for me. That's my man Ghost. God rest his soul. Oh yeah, without doubt, man. We call this day Winning Women Wednesday. We're purposeful. Oh yeah, we want you to be purposeful in acknowledging the women in your lives. Without doubt, baby, from your daughter to your great, whoever she is, could be your bus driver, your mama, your granny, your daughter, your sister, your auntie, your cousin. The store clerk, the librarian, whoever she is. Oh, yeah, just acknowledge that you appreciate them, without doubt. Make sure I get all this stuff started right. I ain't been here for a while, been on a journey. You know, sometimes, you know, it is Black History Month. It is Black History Month. And, you know, they got this month because of our contributions to society. Now, I know they're trying to deny that we contribute to this society, but it ain't going to happen, baby. It can't happen because we're not going to repeat what happened yesterday. We're too smart over here. We got mugs, got degrees and stuff right now. We make decisions. I got my picture, man. You know, I got Obama, my man Martin Luther King, Malcolm, Mandela. You know, these men exist because of our ancestors, of the isms that we deal with every day. And we're still talking about the the same thing in regards to humanity. And so this Black History Month, we're going to let you know the contributions of us. And for those that don't know, we're going to let you know. Because, you know, sometimes people suppress information. And since we are part of the press, freedom of press, baby, it's our constitutional right. And that's why we're in America. And if we allow people to suppress true information, true history, we're not America no more. Now, I know a subset of people don't want to, you know, talk about true history, the contributions of, especially I'm African American or Black American or American who has happened to have darker skin. We got to talk about this stuff. And since it's 3:17, I know we got children that's riding the bus right now. You know, I used to ride the bus home. And if we're not teaching children true knowledge, it's a deception. We're teaching them deceptions. Why we want to teach our children deception? Why we want to teach them lies, non-truths? This is why we have the educational institution, so we can actually have an institution of truth where you can dialogue. Compare, contrast. That's why we have hypotheses and theories. We have to test these things to see that they have validity, if they have truth. Oh yeah, except that want to not tell the truth or not tell true history. They want to label as critical race theory. Man, y'all need to get over this. Y'all so sensitive. Y'all so sensitive. Y'all need to toughen up a little bit. Y'all need to watch some Tom and Jerry or something. The mouse is a little bit. The mouse is tougher than y'all. I need to watch some Bugs Bunny. I don't know. You need to watch some. What's a Road Runner? You know, these characters are tougher than y'all. Y'all whining, crying, and y'all don't want to talk about true history. I'm telling y'all are eroding the freedoms of the next generation. Y'all heard it here first. See, we are a research radio station. We're the only research radio station in the world, without a doubt, baby. Our goal is to modify our behavior so we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. What's wrong with being a little bit better than you were yesterday? But we put it in practice. Like y'all put evil in practice, we put God in practice. Of course, I ain't perfect. I'm about 85% saved according to the Christian in the Muslim Bible. I'm about 85% saved. I got that from one of my Catholic brothers. Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. I said we're a research radio station because every Wednesday we acknowledge the women in our lives because it's necessary. Women get the most abuse than anyone, and they don't even tell their own families. So we want to let everyone in our sphere of our influence that we appreciate the women in our lives. So we got to get over this abusive behavior that we have in our got my badge here. We report crime over here, and I understand that, and I know for a fact, being a former probation officer, the only way we're going to change our community, myself and the boss, oh yeah, we do things a little bit different. And so also we play local music. If you're an artist, send us your radio edits to William at 957 FM The Boss. William at 957 FM The Boss. Get you a rotation. See how you doing your thing. We got a couple guests coming in. My man Tim Moore coming. He got an event tonight. No, that wasn't him. Yeah, T. She's a young lady that came up to check on her father, and they're dealing with a bed bug problem over at OHA. She's gonna come in and talk about that. And so we got a couple of guests. Stay with us, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Boss with us.
Yeah. Where we at? Omaha, Las Vegas, smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Swipe. Back up on the set and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Filth from 50, pushing Pippi to the positive. Copped it where the Dodgers live. Stashed it where my Nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumping. Ain't no set position. Another day, another note. That's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch, yeah. They put some chippers on the books for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. One full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll. Maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. This is how the dice roll. I'm a new for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Drilling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like dough. Smash a punk. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really thought he is miss. Yeah, got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like the strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Reelin' skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dillerin'. Either fly, flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tiptoe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath. 48 hours like that meth up in your brick of 50s in my pocket. Up in here, diluted in the shooter, get respect up. Here, don't doubt that, I'm just a shit mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like.
Oh yeah, boss with me on this Winning Women Wednesday. Talk to him, Louis L. Macker.
For me.
Jay.
That all started out in history. Wanted to get cash. Said he cool up with. Pull up the clip blast. Slugged to this whole front door and gave him whiplash. His homies tried to jump with him. G. Right after the gym class. Louis out here balling on the things that we going through now. Never thought things would change. He backed me up when I was in court for letting them hangers swing. Beefing with them, they knew my nana's name. I was a little badass kid. I could get some dope, test them, kiss you goodnight. But I'd miss dope, having the game on lock. It's in a figure four. The homies that he looked up to was ass flipping coke. He was a big fish out with some small fries. They plan was to murder this kid, and I was the fall guy. You know, I remember the night that I was hog-tied. This war 5400 block, the apartheid. But these are the days he hit the back streets. His coach said he had real potential to be an athlete, and he still do, cause he turned his hood into a track meet and gunned his enemy goes down. You could ask Chief. So if you're living so fast, you need to slow it down. Heavy is the head that wears it, but you can hold the crown grinding on these north side streets. It's hard to maintain. Little kids is out here dying. It's all the same thing. But I could look in his eyes, see the judge her. You never knew her brother was blood. She caught the slugs first, the pain is just too much to bear. But the drugs work, walking through the gray yard at night, just to hug dirt. through all the years with my fallen peers. When you get the call, you know the dawn is near. I give it all to have my partners here. Paul Bear sitting in Carmen's chair. This killer Paul, we some martyrs here. I know my homies done, been through a lot, but we still stand. My baby mama say I ain't. She need a real man, but ever since Jimbo been gone. And they kill brain, it's hard to even focus out here, let alone feel pain. Cause even on the sunniest days, I can feel rain and they say keep my head on the clouds. Cause times are healed, Jay. My times is now, we gon' have it all. My time is now, and I'd rather ball. So they say.
So things start getting clearer. So things start getting clearer. So things start getting clearer. So I'll be looking through the smoke that's in my mirror. So things start getting clearer. So things start getting clearer. So things start getting clearer. I'll be looking through the smoke that's in my mirror. So things start getting clearer.
One person is dead. Another person has been arrested after a shooting early yesterday morning. Omaha police got a call just about 4 o'clock regarding gunfire. They are charging the suspect with murder and weapons charges.
The smoke that's in my mirror, my eyes start getting the smoke that's in my
Push on.
Oh yeah. That's in the house. We'll be right back with y'all. Boss with us.
So baby, come on, give me, slowly, cha. So baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, push on me, cha. Ain't nobody do me like you. They can't put it down like you do. So baby, take your time. This is all you can hit. Save all this pretty thing. Yeah, all I need is you. You're the one I choose. Baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, come on, give me slowly, cha. So baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, push on, cha. If I put my body on you, would you rock my body? Will you? Too much of me can be bad or good. You ready for that, my boo? I can intoxicate you. I'm addictive, so are you really ready? I'll never lay, yeah. I go get you, take, yeah. Baby, any day, yeah. Baby, anywhere. Boy, you know that I'm never late. I go give you, take, baby, any day or anywhere. Baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, come on, give me slowly, cha. So baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, push on me, cha. So baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, come on, give me slowly, cha. So baby, give it to me, cha. So baby, push on me, cha.
Fire out here.
Push on me. Ain't nobody do me like you. Push on me. Would you rock my body? Will you?
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bloods. Oh yeah, I got my guests in the house. Man, I haven't been here in a while. I gotta get everything. Okay, I get the camera coordinated. Hold on a second. Let me see. I got more. All right, there we go. You know, I got a picture up. You know, some of our heroes. You know, y'all got y'all prophets. I got my prophets. You know,
What was that? Okay. Heck yeah.
yeah. You know,
Heck yeah.
y'all
That's
got y'all
history.
prophets. You know, I mean, sometimes y'all gotta have a sense of humor. But I am really serious, but you still have a sense of humor. But these my prophets, where they live, where they lived at, and where they buried at. I just want to know where what's his name? Mark. I mean, he's one of the newer cats in marking them in the Bible. You should at least know where they buried at. You know what I mean?
Said one of the newer cats.
Yeah, one of the newer cats in the Bible. You know what I mean?
The newer cats.
Yeah, the newer cats. Because they should write about Jesus and Moses and stuff, all that. And I always ask people, where their graves at. You know what I mean? We should have some records of some grave sites.
But record keeping is always iffy.
I know where King Tut body is.
They say that's King Tut.
Well, I know where the body is.
They say, look, it's dirt now, so I don't even know.
I don't know. It's in the Bible. It's in the.
Look, that's what they say. He was buried there. That's what they say. People say a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, without doubt. And that's why it's so important to cross-examine. Got to cross-examine.
Cross-examine. Dr. I.
So I because
all right,
I'm from the car catalog days.
Car
See y'all. New generation. I know y'all riding the bus 333. Shouts out to the bus drivers. Shouts out to all the drivers for transporting our precious cargo. But y'all youngins, chill. I got a man in here that's going to give you the vision. If you have been having problems, if you're a youngster, you talk to the youngster because old folks sometimes they want to take a detour. You know what I mean? They want to take a rest. I got to go pee because they old. You know what I mean? So they want to get off the track of learning or listening, which is crucial to our development. And I learned this from my coach. Shouts out to Coach Trader Brian High. But he taught me the skill of visualization. And this prior reason why I got my degree in behavioral science, but he taught me this skill. Well, he taught the team this skill when we was in high school, visualization. And so if you visualize, then you can do. So one thing that he would train us on is if we slumping in free throws or whatever, we visualize that we're shooting the free throws, going through the full motion, full mechanics of shooting the free throw, and then swoosh. But you're doing it mentally. And so what that does is teach your brain because because it works on the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind actually controls all the involuntary movements. So
come on, William.
The water of what's on your eye, the frequency of what you blink, what you breathe, based off of the health of your lungs, is based off of your subconscious mind.
Yes.
The blood flow, all that's controlled by subconscious mind, based off your nervous system. And so if so we will visualize, I'll hit 10 in a row, 10 in a row. So I use that technique when I had my son. And so this is when the racers were around.
The racers
used to be a professional basketball team.
Okay.
It's like used to be part of CBA.
Okay.
Which fed the NBA.
Okay.
They had a team here way back in the day owned by Item, which was one of the first telemarketing.
Yeah,
companies.
Item. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they used to have this game where you had to hit 5 in a row, little basket. And so in order to win the little basketballs, because the little kid loved the little basketballs, was at the basketball game. And so what I would do, it's thousands of people walking by. I would just have my son. I would just close my eyes and visualize, and I'll focus everybody out. Visualize me hitting these 5, and then I go shoot, hit the 5 shot, and win the ball for my son. So this gentleman is the foundation of that. is the foundation of that, because I know visualization works. I'm going to utilize it because I've been going through some things. The black man got a testimony this day.
Come on, testify, brother.
On this Winning Women Wednesday. But first, let me introduce this brother before
you roll on.
Yeah, I think he got to go somewhere. He got a very special event tonight. I want you guys to go check it out, because it's about really bringing people together, but also dialoguing by using the arts. And so, you know how these stars are, Omaha, they got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes, and predicates. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We'll get right into a dialogue, because, like I say, he has a event tonight. I want you guys to check it out, because if you had a skill set, you need to join. If you just want something to do and chill tonight, it's got it going on. If you want to just free your mind, you need to be in the building. How you doing, big bro? Let people know who you are.
Absolutely. My name is Timothy Moore, aka the Clarity Doctor. I help business owners, entrepreneurs create a clear, concise, and compelling vision to help you go from blaming to blooming and from excuses to execution. I like to say now, I install faith and belief onto your hard drive so that you can act. And ACT is an acronym that stands for attention, conclusion, and tendencies. So that's what I do. Also, I just want to give a shout out to my barber who got me in today. Big Nate Crump over on 50th and Northwest Radio Highway. Nate in the house. And I also want to say this. The effects of slavery are still clear. Death and violence are causing fear. All of this in the community filled with our own people. We try to find help and hope inside the building with the tall steeple, but it's filled with beautiful stained glass windows. But it's also filled with stained individuals, stained with the pain of acid rain pouring out of dark clouds of disappointment, anger, and frustration at the lack of real emancipation. Let freedom ring, in the words of a famous king, but I'm still waiting on my phone call. The skin that I'm in is black. I don't mind that it's black, but it causes me to reflect back to the fact that my forefathers were black, and to others that blackness was a curse. They even found reason and justification inside of a Bible verse. But I found this one thing to be true. I've studied and I learned my own lessons that blackness is not a curse, but it's actually a blessing. So don't let the strength of my blackness weaken the strength of your whiteness, your redness, and your brownness. Because I found this one thing to be true, that when we celebrate the diversity and the unity of humanity, we will all come forth in beauty. So you know what? Tonight is a night that we need to be intentional about celebrating Black History Month. Right. Like I was telling you, King, I feel like for so long that we have this month, but it doesn't mean anything to us anymore. And I believe we're waiting on somebody to make it to mean something. But we have to create that attention.
And I was debating this with my counterpart in regards to what happened with the 5 police officers with the brother. Now, to me, we're becoming like say sensationalists when something exciting happened or something wrong happened.
Come on,
that's the only time when we really move. But mostly we're tragedy or chasers.
Yeah,
we only move when there's a tragedy.
Yeah,
and
that's that intention we lack.
Right, and it seems it's always when it's someone in blue. However, we have those 5 officers, they all black in blue. So y'all can't say the white man this time at all. I know y'all want to, but it's blue. And so, but yesterday it was probably about 100 brothers shot all across this country by Black brothers. And so if we're going to talk about really true and are we being great stewards to our ancestors who didn't have the freedoms that we have now.
Right.
I wonder what would happen, brother. Let me answer this question. If our ancestors were, you know, how the movies are, if they could switch, we can go back in time and they come, they come in this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Would they be happy? I'm pretty sure they'd be happy with freedom, but they'd probably be disappointed about how we treat each other.
They would be.
What do you think? What do you think?
We are so evil toward each other. You know, I think about this, and just even I wrote a, part of a piece that I wrote where it says how we look at other races, cultures, and speak, but then we act like we don't even see our melanated peeps on the street.
Right.
And we will literally walk past a Black person full of anger, full of fear, and I'd be like, is it me you dislike or yourself? Because we're just a reflection of each other, that Blackness. So we feel some kind of way when we see Black,
right?
Automatically. So would they be happy? Absolutely not. They would be so disgusted at how we're moving right now. And it is, man, I don't even understand how it happened though, how we flipped. But I do, but it just, why did we let it happen?
Right. We know, drugs or crack cocaine initially, when you have the government intentionally, doing, programs, not only from medical side, but from the political side. What can you do with it? Basically, an enemy that we can't see, but invisible because we don't know what they're planning. Because look at Tuskegee. And so this Black history, I know, people don't want to talk about critical race theory and all that stuff. I know people don't want to keep the true history. They want to manipulate their own children. That's why I call it. You want to manipulate. You want to lie to your own children. I just really don't understand why would any parent or grandparent will want to keep true history, because that happened yesterday. If we don't learn about yesterday, we're doomed to repeat it again tomorrow.
And it sounds so cliche to people.
But it's so true.
It is so true. I mean, and that's what I really, you said it just now, we gotta cross-examine. And we hear words, but we don't even check the meaning of those words. So a lot of times we're misapplying meaning and we're missing the benefits because we don't understand the meaning of the word. So when you say, cross-examine, when we hear, critical race theory, when we hear these things, we got to go research and see what that means and get a vision, get a picture in our mind of what that concept means, so we can kind of execute or change our direction based off of, the meaning.
Right. And anyone today should feel guilty from what happened yesterday. If we wasn't there 100 years ago, I mean, you're not to blame for that. The only thing that those that are blamed for today is what happened today.
Yeah.
And so if we are focusing on changing the past, what are we doing today, and what is our true vision for tomorrow? You cannot have a vision for tomorrow if your focus is changing the past.
Right. When I'm helping people kind of create that vision, I was talking to one client and they were like, I can't see anything. They literally said, like, when they tried to look to the future, they couldn't see anything because there was a block. And as we were talking, all they could see, they were holding on to how somebody yesterday hurt them. And they spent the majority of their time being mad at their mother. So that's behind them. But when it comes to forward, blank.
Right.
Because there's a whole blurred vision, a block when they try to imagine their future, because their whole world is the anger that they have toward their mother.
Yeah. So I tell everybody, especially when children or I come into young people, they say, how you do this, how you do this, how you do this, or how this happened. I said, well, it's from I get a yes. I get a yes because of work from yesterday. So only time I think about really the future, I mean, the past, of course, I evaluate it, I analyze it,
Right.
and then I say, well, I don't want to repeat that. 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 So,
Yeah.
so that's what really the past for.
That's all it's for.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
you
glance.
to repeat it.
You know,
And-
check your review
Yeah,
mirror
yeah,
glance.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
keep
Keep
driving.
rolling.
Yeah.
Keep rolling. Yeah, self-analyze. Okay, I remember that's in the storage bank. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know
Like
what I
that
mean?
hurt when I did that.
yeah. So so that's how you reference the past, but in reality, you got to be in the present.
Mm.
And so for those that are focused on the past, we'll never solve today's problem because they're actually are, operating from the past.
They're operating from the past. Their perspective
Yeah.
is based off yesterday.
Mhm.
They're like that point of view. Well, they did this yesterday, and this happened yesterday, and this was done to me, and this is how they treated me. And I tried last year, and it didn't work. And I tried. Everything is from a perspective of what happened yesterday, but all that is rooted in a perception that nothing. Like you talk about that. Like there's a conclusion we come into things with already. I conclude already that this ain't gonna work.
Right.
So because I do that, it ain't gonna work.
And it goes back to the science of and whatever a man think of or woman, so is she or he.
She or she, or
Yeah.
it or they, or
Oh, yeah.
binary, or 0 and 1.
Whatever.
We're gonna include them all. That's what you are. We're gonna include it all. That's what you are.
We're fair and balanced. But my man, Brother Moore, he has an event tonight. Let us know what's going on tonight, big brother, because you actually started out with a poem. Well,
Yes, sir.
tell us what's happening tonight.
So, in honor of Black History Month, we are doing at the Get Down every Wednesday, a open mic, spoken word, haikus, storytelling, whatever you have. Bring your perspective, your intention. Let the atmosphere know, let the universe know what's going on in your heart, and get free. And so this is a safe place for you to share. We got the VIP, we got the preferred seating. It's set up real nice in there, y'all. The vibe is just gonna be sexy, grown up. Y'all come check it out. The VIP tickets are $25, the preferred seating is $15, and then general admission is $5. So we're gonna do some like it's a spoken word. I have a spelling bee, we're gonna call it proceed. We're gonna have a Black History context. I mean, we're just gonna have a good time. Just celebrate the culture.
Okay.
At the Get Down.
Now, so P Minor, baby, is a DJ down at the Get Down. So make sure you guys come down to 8509 North 30th Street. That's where the Get Down Ultra Lounge, is located.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful atmosphere. Get there early. Limited seating though, so get there earlier. With that VIP or preferred seating, you get a spirit with it. You get a beverage with it. You get a beverage. Spirit. God gonna be in the building. Yeah,
You're gonna be in the house.
Without doubt, because anytime our people throw down poetry, God is in the mix. Without doubt,
for real.
He's always in the mix. And so come out tonight. It's celebrating Black History Month. But also, if you guys don't know anybody Black, oh yeah, come on down. We'll give y'all a big old hug. You know what I mean? Cause we need some love, man, for real.
You right, bro.
Yeah, for real. Because
we're gonna hug you as soon as you walk through the door.
We're gonna give you a hug.
We got greeters, y'all. We got ushers.
Yeah. No, cause we're gonna bring down stereotypes. I know y'all been taught such. No, we good peoples over here. Because y'all live in the past. No, let's live in the present and let's live in the future, y'all. And so we're gonna be talking about Black History all month, the contributions of our ancestors. And I really want to say this before my mama passed, and for those that are taking our elders for granted. Man, I wish I had my mama right here with me, man. I almost start crying because they come in crying DJ. But I had an opportunity to take my mama back and just go back to critical race theory. I had a chance to come and see. I had a chance to take her to her hometown, right?
Okay.
Where she was born, Sumner, Mississippi. Sumner, Mississippi is the town where they actually had a trial for Emmett Till.
Oh wow, okay.
So if you go see the movie Emmett Till, that's my mama's city.
Show mama. All right, mom. Shout out.
Say, hey, deep Delta racists. For real. And so when I got down there, you know, I'm imagining, I'm visualizing, right? I'm
mhm.
visualizing if I was a slave. I'm going back in time, right? So I'm driving. So we go to Memphis and we drive an hour and a half down, right? Hour, 80 miles an hour.
That ride is
80,
lovely.
80 miles, you know what I
I
mean?
know what you're talking about.
So I didn't know Mississippi was so forest. Mississippi is almost like a forest.
Yeah, when you
The whole state,
the whole thing. Yeah,
it's like I didn't know how many trees it had. It has a lot of pine trees. It's a forest, a whole forest. So by the time we got to her house, I didn't know that her house still stood, the plantation house. So it's kind of dented in, but it's like one long house, and they use like real wood because it's still standing. And in front of the house is all cotton fields. So you walk out the door, cotton. You know what you gotta do? Pick some cotton.
You know what you gotta do.
In the backyard, it was like the Garden of Eden. They had pear trees, peach, almond, pecans.
Wow, all on the trees in the back.
All the trees in the back.
Wow.
Oh man, it was
I
like
see that.
man, I couldn't believe it. But I couldn't believe the house. My mom was born in 1930. She was like one of 15 sisters and brothers. So
this was the house she and all her sisters grew up, her family.
Yep. So then she took me downtown. The downtown like just like one like an L, like one little block.
Right.
The church that they went to still stood, and
they still having services.
Yep, still having service in that church.
Wow.
Yep, still having service in that church. But I felt it. But my mama, how she met my daddy, she said she got up one morning and said to her brother, she said, "I'm not gonna be pink cotton all my life." So she left and went to Sumner. No, she went to Biloxi, Mississippi, and that's where she met my father, who was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And my
Air Force man.
Yeah, my daddy, guys off. Shouts out to the Air Force guys off plantation,
military,
without a doubt. And so my mama's fine, and you know I'm a king. We like fine. So and back in those days, they married quick.
Yeah,
you know they made real quick decisions.
Look,
for real.
As soon as they met, we's married now.
Yep.
We go together real bad.
So what I'm saying that is sometimes we need to explore our past, so we don't repeat, and so we know where our answers came from, so we could do better tomorrow for our next generation. I always ask when I'm riding around now, I ask God, why do I exist? Why do I exist? And I'm riding around my car because you know I'm a car star. You know what I mean? You know, when I step out the car, I'm back me again. But in my car, I'm a rapper. I'm the best rapper. I'm the best singer.
You are right. All that. Depending on what you're listening to.
I'm the car star. So sometimes I talk to God, and I guess, God, why do I exist? I believe that we exist to create conduits of opportunity for the next generation. And so based off of what our ancestors gave us. And so I want you guys to make sure you guys come out tonight to the Black History Celebration because it's important to get to know your neighbors. And if you're non-Black, you are Black. Because I know the science of anthropology. We all come from Ethiopia and that territory. We migrated over centuries. We all different colors. Our environment determines our
hue.
Our hue. Our environment controls just the way we look.
Right.
If you below the equator, you got bigger noses. You got wider noses, so because the heat. If you're north of the equator, it's colder, so your nose is a little bit more narrower.
Right.
If you're south of the equator, you don't see a lot of Black men with hair on their chest, or all
they don't need it,
and all on their legs either.
Right.
But if you're a man or a woman up north of the equator, they grow a lot of hair. It's cold, so your body adjusts to the environment, y'all. See, I'm smart over here because y'all didn't allow my mama to read and write because she picked cotton for y'all for free. But she made sure that her son didn't. And so, brother, that's the kind of smack y'all gonna be hearing tonight. Oh yeah, on this poetry stuff. But at the same time, it's our goal is to actually demonstrate love in our neighbor. And we in Florence.
Yo, get down.
Get down.
Get down because you need to get down.
We want y'all to come down to get down. And then, with your admission and you get preferred seating, you get a beverage, you get a spirit. God's gonna be in the house with y'all. Woo! You'll get a spirit with you.
Wow,
Hey, big bro, I know you got a business. Let the people know how to get involved in your business, because the ability to visualize, the ability to see tomorrow is so important, because like you say, majority of us are living in the past. We cannot move forward because we always talk about the past. We can't forgive others. We can't move forward because we can't forgive what they did in the past. Every time we get evaluated by a job, they talk about your past. When you go in front of court, they always talk about your past. You know what I mean? So when can we talk about today and
going forward? You know what? You all can reach me at theclaritydoctor.com. Schedule a free appointment, a free clarity call. Definitely, we want to sit down and talk with you and help you get over those things that happened yesterday. And like I said, I will help you install faith and belief onto your hard drive, because being a business owner and just moving forward, even seeing the future, just because seeing it is amazing, but you also got to believe it. And that is a challenge for a lot of us. It's like, man, I see myself doing this and that and the other, but man, I just don't believe it. But that's because there's a lot of stuff going on that cause that unbelief, you know? So definitely we can work with you. And like I said, install that faith and belief onto your hard drive. All right. Yes, sir.
And what's happening tonight?
Open mic poetry at the Get Down.
That starts at 7 o'clock to 11.
7 to 11.
7 to 11.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all ain't shooting dice down there? Y'all shooting dice down there? 7-11. See, I know how y'all. I know y'all brothers. I know how y'all be. All right. No, y'all. They're gonna be shooting adjectives, verbs, and nouns.
There you go. We're gonna be shooting pool.
Right. They do got a pool table though.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot pool, shoot adjective, verbs, and nouns. Shoot your shot if you want to.
Okay, heck yeah. Heck yeah, without doubt. Come down to Mingo. All right. Okay. Well, I like that, right? I like this guy.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys get down to the Get Down. My man P Minor, baby. He probably be in the building. The address is 8509 North 30th Street. The Get Down Ultra Line if you're looking for something to do tonight. And we're talking about Black history stuff. And we want to make sure that our whole community is invited. You know what I mean? You can't stereotype us. We're the boss over here, baby. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. All year, we command that you show some love to your great to your daughter. Whoever she is, acknowledge her. I don't care who she is, because they about it. Without a doubt. Oh, I wish my mom was like, I'll be.
You be on it, huh?
Give me some salt pork, mama. I want some salt pork. It's a fried corn. You know what I mean? I was just take me back down south.
Look,
mama.
I'm about to go to Southern Spoons. Shut that up.
Okay. So, man, love the women in your family, because you know women go through the most abuse and they don't even tell their own families. And so, being a former probation officer, I know for a fact domestic violence is the most unreported crime. Here at The Boss, we are the only research radio station in the world. Our goal is to modify our behavior so we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. We put it in practice, baby.
Break it down, bro.
You know what I mean? We work for God over here.
Come on, preacher.
But you know, I'm only 85% saved. I'm only 85% saved.
Look, that's all you need. Look, you starting that momentum. You already know the laws. Look, you build. What was that? Momentum equals mass times velocity.
Yeah,
you better go with it.
I'm on the positive side. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. My man Tim Moore, TM. Tell them about your business again. How can I get some more clarity, brother?
Theclaritydoctor.com. Hit me up. Go take you from blaming to blooming and from excuses to execution.
I like that, man. Man, we superstars over here. Now, this next song, I Hear You Crying. This is my brother from North High School. I tell you, all the music that we play here are local. We actually show love to our community. Y'all talk about it, we bout it. We got our next guest. You know, she come from Florida. She brought some warm weather. You know, we got southerly winds. We got southerly Atlanta. She got southerly winds coming from A-Town. She had bring no peaches, though. But she's a peach. Now to the southern winds coming up. She brought from the south. It has gotten warmer, hasn't it?
It really has. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, as soon as she walked up the stairs, I felt the shift.
Oh yeah, but you know
climate change going up in this month.
See, all y'all got y'all the sun. Y'all like the are y'all working with what's that guy's name with the sausage guy or something?
The sausage guy. What you talking about?
Jimmy Dean. Y'all like Jimmy.
Look, you ain't getting no money. Don't mention that name.
Hey, Dean Jimmy.
Right. Facts. Sausage guy. Look.
Okay. Hey, Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. Any shots out before you get out here, bro?
No, that's it. Just appreciate everybody. Just y'all show up.
All right, Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. We actually gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna bring this young lady from the A-Town in. We're gonna talk about some serious business regarding to bed bugs. Ooh. And hopefully hopefully she might have a solution on how to get rid of them if you have them in your own home. I don't know. We'll find out. She's been an advocate from her father.
Wow.
And that's why I say it's so important that that we love our ancestors, living and dead, without doubt. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. We're gonna be right back with Miss Georgia Peach. She's a Georgia, right? She's Georgia Peach. Well, I'm gonna call her Miss Georgia Peach. Peach. And you know she's a superstar.
She's a superstar?
Yeah. You need to get her autograph.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, look here, sign one of these.
Yeah,
right chair.
Yeah,
yeah.
Until she is, until she's just trying to be modest. You know how superstars are.
Look, I want you to sign this right here. I'm so serious. Look here.
Without doubt.
Get you on camera sign it.
We'll be right back. Boss with us.
I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy and a little peace of mind. I know that life can be unfair. I know you feel deserted by the ones who pretend the world has heard the words they say, the endless lies that all will be okay. How can something like this happen today? I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you mine. I know that children are dying. I know your happiness has come and gone. Like a deep in the night to everything. Oh, I feel a little weak, tired of all the violence of this world. I feel such a shame inside. Oh, the shame in my heart. There has got to be a way. Crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. In a little bit of time, I hear you crying. They're coming. People watching their dreams fall apart, screaming to you with all their heart. I'm alive, but our leaders can't be found. People pray will always stray, wanting only to leave again. When and where, I don't care. It is time to tell the truth.
Omaha.
Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. That's my man Arnold. Like I said, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he performed with all the greats. He sent me that, during the COVID, because people are going through stuff, and if you're going through something right now, I just want to let you know you're a VIP. You are a very important person. And so there's that 988 number. So that's the suicide prevention number. John, that's the suicide prevention number. And if you need to talk to someone, give them a call, give them a call. Charles Drew, they have resources. One World has resources, or call someone that you trust, because I'm letting you know we all are going through something. We all are going through something. And I recommend everybody get some counseling. I just went and got my counseling. I went to the mountaintop. I went to go see God. Yeah, I went to Colorado. I went to Denver, hung out, because that's a mile high. I'm a lot closer to God when I go to the mountains. So my prayers got to reach a lot quicker. You guys gotta have a sense of humor around here. Superstar in the house. Oh yeah, without doubt. You know how these stars are to get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrase, all yes, and predicates. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. We'll get real serious though, because she came up here on a serious note, but at the same time, I really want to, talk about her also, on what she's doing with her, because she came up here for the love of her father, and now has embarked on changing not only her father but others that's dealing with the same ordeal. So how you doing, mademoiselle?
Hello, how are you? And thank you for having me.
Okay, now let people know who you are.
Okay, my name is Demetria Harrison. Mostly people that from Omaha or anywhere else calls me Mimi.
Okay.
I was born in Omaha, Nebraska,
Okay.
and like at 11 years old, I went out of town. I moved to Kansas City, and 20 years ago, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, so you've been in Atlanta since the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, 2004.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, cool. So what brought you back to Omaha? You just visiting, or you just pulled up one day? What happened?
A couple of things actually brought me back. Well, before the incident with my dad,
Mhm.
I don't come back to Omaha a lot, and I needed to be here more. So, like a year ago, I came up here because I'm on a show called American Gangster
Okay.
Trap Queen, and it's a documentary of my life. It's season 3, episode 10. It's on BET Plus or Amazon. So I came and I, showed them how I was born and raised in a church, had a mother and a father that was in the house together, and how I lived a regular life basically and got out of control. So I came there for that the first time. And a few weeks ago, I came back for my father. And, I'm not being aware of his living conditions. I just know his health was kind of declining. So I wanted to just come and help my sisters try to get him together.
Okay. And then once you got here.
Oh, God. So we got here. We got started cleaning up my dad's place and went and got him a few things, new things like some comforter sets, just things to get him comfortable. I was going to cook for him and, just help him out. So he had plastic on his bed, and his bed was brand new from Nebraska Furniture Mart. And I cut the plastic off. And me and my sister, she found like thousands of bed bugs, active, not dead, active. And they have been eating my father, just basically eating him alive, and several alive. Like it was other people saying that they're eating him, and just the HOA Jeannie Poor. She said it's a national problem. So I just feel maybe I need to be on the news. It needs to be on the radio, because I don't know this national problem with bed bugs. I mean, I'm aware people have them, but no one has bed bugs like that. And so my dad, you know, that day when we found him, I got my dad up out of there. And thank God I know resources and people and what is it called? New Visions. I really thank the people at New Visions, the Veterans Hospital, you guys for helping getting it out, the news, WOT, Channel 6, Channel 42 that has listened and put it out there. But it's a problem in those towers. And even like all I asked the housing authority to do was terminate my dad's lease. We didn't want any money. We didn't want anything. Just let him out the 30-day lease. And it was like, no, he's going to put in. And until then, he's going to pay in there. So we put in the 30-day lease. Fast forward, these papers, you know, we wanted to pay someone to, you know, try to get it out of there. So we called Terminex. And this is how much they told us, because there is active bed bugs. But they said they've treated it again, the housing authority. However, it's 2,000 and
so that's just doing one room, just one.
One small one.
Just one apartment, and the apartments aren't that big. Wow.
$2,043.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of cash for low income housing, without a doubt. So, have you guys met with OHA yet?
Well, that we spoke with them. We spoke with them, and like I said, there's no accountability. It's basically like we do what we do. We treat it, and it's a nationwide. It's a national problem. So they have. The thing is, they're going in there treating it like probably they would treat with that cheap road spray or anything else they would spray. And the stuff is, those bed bugs aren't going anywhere.
So I know in most situations you got to throw away those mattresses and stuff like that. Is there any resources for those residents? Because I know that building is all concrete. So it seemed like they would have to be able to travel from person to person. I know they can sit on someone, they can carry it to their own apartment. I know that because I did some research on it. So if it's going from resident to resident, that's gonna be kind of hard. So the whole building to me needs to be, taken
evacuated,
and treated. And so wherever those people go, they'll be displaced, similar to what happened over at the other apartments. Is this the only tower where this is happening?
No, I have several people that wants to speak on the news, and they said they are infested, like the Bedford Tower, all of those towers are infested, but it's something needs to be done. And like you said, a lot of the people won't speak up because they're scared to be displaced and be homeless.
Right.
And I mean, me myself, I'd rather be homeless than to live in somewhere infested like that. But they have nowhere to go. They're scared to speak up, so they're just stuck in that building. And the thing is, they're on a fixed income, and the first thing they're telling these people is, go buy some. We're spraying, but in between time, you go and get all these different kind of bed bug sprays and powders and all that stuff, and they know that stuff isn't working.
Right, and then also you got to worry about health concerns. I saw something on social media about some you can create some type of whatever to kill them that's natural. I don't know would bleach water kill them, because I mean, cause back in the day, mama and them they'll come home. See, that's why I say you need to be good to mama and them, because they probably had all that stuff to kill everything. What about that one powder that kills roaches? I forget that one powder.
Boric acid.
Yeah, boric acid.
Nothing kills these things pretty much but lights. It's like a heater. The most everyone has told me, and even with Terminex, they put heaters and they treat it, and it's like you can't even go in there for 24 hours. So imagine they treat these people houses with whatever the HOA is treating it with. The people never have to leave their home.
Well, is there any scheduled talks with OHA to see? I know they probably have lack of resources too. Is that one of the feedbacks that you're getting?
They don't want to accept responsibility, accountability. It's like, get him out of here and we won't have nothing to do with him or nothing else. The most thing they're doing now, and they said, is signs up in there now apologizing for not having hot water tanks. But I have letters in there told the people, the hot water tank, don't call us, like it'll get fixed when it get fixed. But now when I get on the news a couple of weeks ago, now the water tanks are, together. Why did it take me to come to do this for them to do anything? Because they don't really care. They're doing the bare minimum. And they know, it's a minority building pretty much. They don't care.
Right. Well, there's politicians that how long you gonna be here?
Until Saturday.
Have you met the councilwoman yet?
No, I would like to.
Okay, we're gonna be there tomorrow then.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna talk to the councilwoman.
Yes, ma'am.
So, because we need every layer of decision making, and if we can solve it, and so it can help other people, not only in those towers, but might be in private homes. And so, like I said, there might be resources out there where they can get new bedding, mattresses, so couches, and then also there's schools out here like Terminex and other schools that are training new staff, and I think you guys can do your training in those buildings, and so where it wouldn't cost those residents $2,000 because you're training.
Exactly.
So there's ways to get around this if we come together and use our intelligence. On this Winning Women Wednesday, I know my mom and them, they were sat at a table and said, well, I'm call such, you call such, you call such, and they solve problems.
Yes.
We need to get back to that.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're not here to blame, but everybody got responsibility, and doesn't have the capacity. Because I grew up in Omaha Housing Authority. We actually got a tower on Omaha Housing Authority, so they're not all bad. But funding was taken from their last secretary. Worked for Trump. What was that doctor name? Doctor, whatever his name was. He took a lot of money from their budget. See, I know all this, but at the same time, as a community, we can come together and think wisely how we can resolve this. The people can't pay $2,000 per apartment. Terminex, as well as there's other companies that's in this community that train their upcoming staff. You can train them right over there versus in a dummy house or in a textbook. So, and you can write that off because OHA is a nonprofit. So you can write that off and get off your taxes, businesses.
Right.
So we gotta be intelligent. We say we're the most intelligent mammals, but sometimes we don't want to work together, and that really hurts everybody.
Yes.
And so, if you hear our voice, if you can help out in some capacity, who they need to talk to? Maybe what can they call?
You can reach out you can email me at Harrison Mimi, HARRISON Mimi MIMI54 @gmail.com, or I don't even know my sisters right now, but reach out to me. I have a Facebook page that I talk about it a lot as well on. It's Lovely Mimi. And I just tell anybody that if you are like someone and you have a family member in one of those towers and they are getting eaten and you know it and you're seeing marks and they might not know what it is, for one, you don't want them at your house anyway. For two, help your family member and get them out of there. Because, it's nothing. Just think of waking up and you've been bitten and eaten alive and they're sucking on your blood. So, like he said, let's come together and just help each other and care for each other, especially when it comes to our elderly and our veterans. We need to show some love, some respect more, and, help them out.
Well, it got to get back to the projects, baby. Because this is how we did it. If a person had problems with their rent, we didn't let them get evicted. We had a rent party, baby. Oh yeah, had some fried bologna and some Kool-Aid. You know, you charge
Yeah.
50 cents a dough. You know what I mean? They had whatever they made some banana put, whatever they did in order to get that money in order so they could survive. We gotta come together like that, y'all. We all have resources. Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's a referral, and sometimes it's prayer. All are necessary at this time. But somebody knows someone, and I'm telling you, if you need a brownie point for God, this is it. Oh yeah, you get a check mark. God will ask you to get to the gates. You're about to be at the gates of hell, but He's gonna pull you back. He said, "Oh, I remember what you did.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a second chance. Come on over here because you saved the people away from the bed bugs." See, God ain't gonna figure that kind of stuff. This is a God certified opportunity. If you're trying to repent, I'm one of them Catholic preachers. You know, they call it, they call it revenue hope. The only hope you got. So, see, I preach a little bit different there than everybody else. You know, my God's a little bit more different than y'all's. He's more forgiving, but no, he's a little bit more harsh. He'll spank your butt too. We're a little bit more Old Testament than y'all. But
integrity is everything.
Yeah, without doubt. Without doubt. Y'all, come on. I know we can do this, y'all. They say it's gonna get worse before it get better. We don't have to let it be that way if we got people.
That's right.
It'll be easier if we work together while everything around us is hard. All right. So let's come together. Let's put our resources together. Let's put our minds together. You guys can give me a call. I am the Mike Jones of Radio, 402-714-6482. If you want to get in touch with Mimi, she has a lot of letters in her email. A lot of letters. So just call me, 402-714-6482. I can make sure that she gets the information that's necessary. Again, looking for resources, especially for those businesses that train those individuals in pest control. Or if you got a new product, it's time to bring a new product to invention. I can refer you to opportunities on the federal government where we could test that stuff out and get it on the market. So if you got a new product that no one knows about, that's biodegradable, no one's been listening to you, I'm telling you, this is the opportunity right now. I know people that know people. I'm just a little guy with ashy elbows, ashy knees, but that's all right. I know those people for real. And so this is the opportunity of a lifetime. If you got an invention that can or a compound that you develop that's safe, biodegradable, whatever, that can get rid of these bed bugs, give me a call. Give me a call. Because man, we need help for everywhere.
That's so true, and for real, that I like that idea because those things are like something that you just can't get rid of, and like you said, $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. How can you even do that? Yeah,
that's just one room, and so these bed bugs might be prehistoric. If they can't kill them, hey, can you step on them?
They come out when you're sleeping. So basically,
so they come out at night.
Yes.
Or freaks come out at night.
Yeah, exactly. And they feed on you like a vampire.
Like a vampire. Wow.
So like with my dad, he wouldn't have known, but it was just like how he had been scratched.
So they bite so softly that you can't feel it.
No, they bite, and he probably had got immune to it, just scratching, not even knowing.
That was
older, and he had to get used to it to be there that long.
Wow.
And they walked up his back, and they ate him. And when I went the other day with the Terminex guy, the lady across the street, she said, across the hall, she said, they're coming across. She said, they're going up my leg, and they're disappearing. Because when she goes to sleep, you breathe and then they come and they suck your blood. Just like a vampire.
Wow.
Well, vampires
were Wow. Omaha, the birds, the bus. We're talking to Mimi. I'm squirming as I listen to this. Let's help each other out. I know other people are dealing with roaches and rodents.
That also. They have those that's infested with roaches. So yes.
Okay. All right. Wow. I know we got a lot of problems, y'all. Man, we really gotta help each other out. That's the only way we're gonna solve this. Really, a good friend of mine, we always debating, but he said that why do we need mentors for our nieces and nephews when we have aunts and uncles? And as he said that we need to start taking care of our family, start looking out for our elders. Eventually, we're gonna be elders. I didn't perceive I was ever gonna be old when I was like 18, 15, 12. I want to be older, but I never perceived that I would be. Even when I graduated when they first dropped me off at college, I was crying at 18. But when I graduated, it went by so quick. I said, damn, I can't believe I'm about to graduate from college. And so I'm saying that is that, man, time go by so quick. And so let's take care of our elders, because now I'm coming of that age. And now my sister, who's my number one fan, and man, she's dealing with dementia right now. And so and she's like 70 something. And so that's my number one fan. She's taking my mom and them all to the games. Man, that's my number one fan. So it's hard. It's just hard. But she's my elder. We make sure that she's straight.
Great. Thank God.
Period. Just like we took care of my mama when she had dementia. And so my niece took care of her. I moved in with her. And then she moved to my sister's house, and she passed at my sister's house. And I was so proud of my family. I was so fucking proud of my family,
wonderful.
That we took care of our elders.
Yes.
And so it makes me so proud. And so I just want to let you guys know that let's take care of our elders. The nursing homes, they have a shortage right now. And I'm hearing that it's like one nurse per 20. So how can they really take care of your parents? They're not trying to do it on purpose. But no one's working right now. And the reason why, so I get statistics, there since the pandemic, there has been an uprise in self-employment. People have started way more businesses, so they're not going back to someone else. They're starting their own business. And that's why there's a shortage of workers, because people are starting businesses. So I know. So we got to read, y'all, besides the funnies and social media, in order to see what's actually going on in the world, and the reason why things are the way they are. It's gonna get a little bit worse, but I'm telling you, the only way we're gonna get through it is being together. I want to thank anyone that you want to ask for help that we didn't communicate.
Yes. I would like to thank you for even spreading the word. First of all, I appreciate you. The senators that I've been reaching out to that they've responded, I appreciate them. Cheryl Weston, it's a few people that I've connected with here. Cheryl Weston, Steve Abram, a lot of people from Omaha, and that's what I appreciate more than anything. It wasn't just my family, it was Omaha. So my cousin Al, and I would like to just talk to more of I think said it's District 2 or the people from District 2, whoever that governs that area and these buildings. And I just want to know who's even letting them still let people move in these buildings when they know it's a problem. So I just thank you all for just spreading the word. And because I'm not stopping now, and I just feel like, if nothing else, the housing authority just that they have to take some type of accountability. It's none. And I'm not blaming just, like she said, it's a nation problem. I'm talking about Omaha, Nebraska. So that's it.
All right. Omaha, the birds, the bluffs. Again, my number is 402-714-6482. If you can participate in the solutions, make sure you give me a call. Without a doubt, we want to make sure we resolve this, because it's not only happening to Mimi, father, but it's happening to hundreds of other people all across this community. We want to be proactive. And, I'm always a visionary, since I have my man, Timmy Moore. I know he's chiming in. And for all you guys that are inventors out there, this is the time. There's markets for you to get your products out. Do not go to that commercial on TV, Invent Help. Do not do that. We can put you in some real channels that can get your product launched, marketing, etc., etc. A lot of people don't know that the remember the rap tater chips, the rapper tater chips with all the rappers on it. The flavors of that was created in Fremont, Nebraska.
Wow.
So Fremont has the largest poultry, one of the largest poultry factories in the world, right up in Fremont, Nebraska. I know in this region for sure. But they have a lab up there that produce flavors for tater chips and all type of stuff. It's right up in Fremont, Nebraska, where I grew up. Man, see, that's where I graduated from. But I'm about it, man, for real. See, I bragged off my education, without a doubt. Right. And if you are right home, God rest her soul. She said, man, because I was I don't know nothing about no boy. He said, man, I send you to school. They got theirs. You go get yours. I said, right, mama. I'm gonna get mine, mama. You're right.
That's a good one.
Without a doubt, they got theirs. You go get yours, man. I said, but my mom was my first height woman. You know what I mean? My first challenger. Well, boy, why am I sending you to school? You don't know that word. I said, thank you, mama. So she challenged me. And so that's what we should be doing to each other, make sure that we develop conduits of opportunities for our next generation, but making sure that we show love to those that have birthed us. Mimi, anyone else you want to thank? Anyone, any shouts out?
Oh, shout out to my business. I have a business and I sell wellness products. Please go check out mimiswellness.net. MIMIS wellness.net. I sell herbs. I sell sea moss. If I know some of you guys have heard of Dr. Sebi or sea moss, is 92 of the 102 minerals that you need. I ship all over the United States 2 days, and you will my herbs will change your life.
I need some.
Minerals, no chemicals, all minerals, herbs, and with a whole lot of love.
Okay. Now I got someone just asked a question. You can try some natural herbal solution that can be mixed and safe to humans and harmful, to insects. So Sister Luther said that there's some natural herbal solutions out there. Okay. We gotta do our research, baby. God got a problem. God got a solution for everything. And so I know for a fact that we our ancestors they were problem solvers. They are problem solvers. And so give me a call if you let me see. Yes. Oh man, she used a long word. Okay, let me see if you can. What's that word?
Diatomaceous can be used to gradually resolve.
Okay.
Gradually, we need to go to like some 20 to 20 hours. But okay.
Okay, we'll take a snapshot.
Yes, most definitely. We will look.
I'll take a picture of that.
Yes.
Because Miss Luther, are you a scientist? You said
I love that
something earth, something she put the whole thing on.
Because I deal with herbs and I didn't never know that. But look, I broke my camera. Isn't that? But if I turn it that way, it's fine. Okay, there we go. But if you do it that way, see, that's the thing.
Okay.
I have to turn it around. And then it's but yeah, that's the messed up part. I broke it. It fell last night.
I'll take a picture of mine.
Okay, thank you. Yes, because I'm going to and even that's an herb. I want to look it up anyway. But if it's powerful enough for a bed bug,
she said that you can get it at Farmer Herbalist. Farmer Herbalist. Is that a product or? Oh no, you can close it. What? Oh, come on! I appreciate it, big brother. We got the director of the Black Plains History Museum, Brother Ewan. Thank you, Brother Ewan. See, that's our neighbor. Thank you, neighbor, for that neighborly love. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys go down there and visit the Black History Museum right down on 24th Street, y'all. It's not an herb. Okay. I'm a farmer and an herbalist. Okay, we got a farmer online.
Yes.
All right.
I will most definitely follow her as well. I would
Okay,
love to follow her.
Lasonia, if you can leave your number, I can make sure it gets to Mimi so you guys can communicate. All right, that's the power of love.
Thank you.
That's the power of love. So, and then if we can market your stuff, Miss Luther, holla at me. It's all about money, baby. On this Winning Women Wednesday, make sure that you acknowledge the women in your lives. Without a doubt, baby, from your daughter to your great. Women go through so much abuse and they don't even tell their own loved ones. You know how men are. What? We try to go to them people work and stuff. But no, seriously, abuse, we have to identify it in order to stop it. All right. Domestic violence is the most unreported crime. We want to bring some attention to it so it won't happen any further. All right. Mimi, I want to thank you for your inspiration, but I want to thank you for loving your father. You know, Father's Day is coming up. We do a concert every Father's Day. You know, Father's Day ranks lower than Halloween. And y'all talk about why Black men die early. Because we don't get no love, y'all. Y'all get more love than ghosts and goblins.
That's horrible.
It is. You know, I mean, the ghosts and the goblins get more love than the man. And so, I'll make y'all feel bad. I'll make y'all feel bad. I'll make y'all feel real bad because we got y'all up there. Y'all next to Christmas and Thanksgiving. Mother's Day, we love women. We love y'all. So let's give us a little bit more love, y'all, this year. You know, it's already tough outside.
Especially the ones that's there for their mothers,
yes,
their children,
father, yes,
and everyone else. We got to show them love, totally. So, yes.
Who resigned? Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So it's a whole picture. And then also, you know, God working in non-mysterious ways. And I'm gonna tell a story, and this story is personal, but also it's true. Almost every man go through it, and every woman probably. Let's not deny our father.
That's right.
And because I'm a grandparent, so grandparents also feel that when you do that. So I had an opportunity, you know, I was going through this and man, I said I can't see him. Yeah, God, I don't feel the community don't love me. And that's how I feel. That's how I went to the mountaintop. I don't get no respect. I feel like the Rodney Dangerfield, right? Mm-hmm. And then I said, "Dang, I can't see the two people I know on earth that truly love me, my grandkids, because they run up Papa. You know what I mean? They got no expectations. They probably the only thing they do want to play. Right. That's it. Love. And so yeah, that's it. And so I couldn't see them. And then boy, God working in non-mysterious ways. So I'm at the airport, right? Mm-hmm. Guess who I saw?
The grands.
No, actually, I saw the mama.
Oh, and got to talk to her.
Yeah, I got to talk to her. Yes. And I couldn't believe it because my phone call was being ignored. And I wasn't gonna catch another mode of transportation, but I missed it. And I said, then I caught this a few hours later. I said, man. And so by the time I saw her here, she said, "Where y'all going?" And then rolling a plane. But when we got to Chicago, that's when I actually talked to her. You honestly, you're punishing yourself by keeping the children because you're mad at him. I talked to her. It's a time where it takes time sometimes in relationships. But what I was explaining to her is when you keep the children, now you're punishing yourself twice because now you got to keep the kid and you're still mad.
When you can get help.
Yeah, we can get help. That's right. You don't have to go through this, y'all. So sometimes this is self-hurt. And so men, I know men out there do same thing. They have custody, and if so, then it should be no problem. If you know that parent actually love them and you're using that as a vice, as a weapon, if you put money over the yearning of your children, then you're wrong. Because I yearned for my father when my father wasn't around, but my mama was she was a great mama. My mama couldn't read and write, so she made me write my daddy. I didn't want to write him because I yearned for. I thought he should be here, but every time I wrote him, my daddy acknowledged me. He wrote back, and he actually when I wrote, I always put sentences when. So our relationship. So indirectly, my mama taught me not to hate my daddy because we had a writing relationship.
Right. That's good though.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? So it helped the distance between us. Even those they were married, but they still wasn't together. Right. You know what I mean? So even all that she never talked bad. Well, every once in a while. But majority of the time she didn't because she needed him also.
Right.
And so I'm telling y'all ladies today.
That's right.
Your blessing come from God. My mom lived to 88 and she had a blissful life. She couldn't read or write. She owned a house. She owned her own house. And she couldn't read or write. She owned her own house. What's your excuse? And so God blessed her, even though she couldn't read and write. Got her, that she come from plantation of her own, and through her sacrifice. And so, y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes we got to sacrifice a little time and whatever else for our children. That's all I'm saying. And for our elders.
That's right.
They say we come a child twice. I don't want to become a child twice, y'all.
That's true.
Unless they got some good milk when they get older. So Miss Luther, take my number down. I don't know if you want to leave your number in the chat, and then I'll get you guys connected. Omaha the Burbs. So all the music is from the Burbs, the Bless the O, all local music. We try to highlight our neighbors, man, for real. And if we don't start showing love to each other, who's going to show love to us? We got some events coming up. Today is Black History Month. Please be purposeful on learning something new about Black history. Let's break down the stereotypes. Let's destroy isms. And one way to do it is actually get to know someone that doesn't look like you. Let's be purposeful, y'all. All right. So this weekend, I went to, like I said, I go to two places to go see God. Well, where do you go see God? Okay.
That's where it goes.
Well, I do too, but I go specifically to a certain place where I know you're gonna be at. To the mountains and to the desert. Okay. So I go usually to Sin City, to the desert. I go to Vegas. But time you gotta take out time for self reevaluate. We encourage you to do that. I sent you the number PM. Okay. Text me. You text me. Okay, I'll check. All right, Omaha, the Burbs Blessed. We are out of here. I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, I got it. I'll pass it on to her. There you go, right there. Okay. I got you, Miss Luther. Omaha, the Burbs Blessed. We'll get some shouts out to Douglas County, Sarpy County. This brother, I think he was just sitting for 20-some years, y'all. It's because of domestic violence. And I said we do things here for a reason. We don't want us to continue to repeat the same behaviors that's getting us in the same situation. And if you see our brothers doing beating women, that's not the way to go. Or women beating men, because I did counseling for both. And I've done counseling for both. Seek Help, Women's Center for Advancement. That was one of the last jobs I worked at. I was a domestic violence counselor. So there's help for both sides. It's mostly men or women, but it does happen women on men sometimes. It does happen. So seek help. Women Center for Advancement. If you're in an abusive relationship, they can help you, guide you out of that relationship. But every Wednesday we acknowledge women in our lives, and one of the reasons why is because they not only take care of our children, but they everything. We wouldn't be born without them. Minister Farrakhan teaches. Oh yeah, my minister. Oh yeah, without a doubt, I'm a Million Man Marcher.
Yes.
October 16, 1995. He teaches that we cannot raise no higher than a woman.
Right.
Boss with us.
Trey made this beat.
I'm hard to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My man Brandon. Oh yeah. He's sick of shedding 20 years, y'all. We got a chance. We got a chance to heal your relationships. Heal it. Man, this young man, right, boy. He should be a star. Don't.
Ooh, I know you out here doing you. I don't bother to ask cause you ain't about to tell the truth. I ain't about to address the elephant in the room. You ain't about to confess and I ain't finna assume. Ooh, remember when you broke the news and told me you was sleeping with another dude? Expecting me to act like everything was cool, but that was something I wasn't willing to do. Ooh, now look at what I'm going through. I used to feel like I had everything to prove, but now I feel like I ain't got nothing to lose. It's life or death and I don't know what I'ma choose. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I got the blues. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you leave me so confused. Losing my mind, I tend to lose a couple screws. I wanna cry, but when I cry, you get amused. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. You can't wipe me out of your memory. I'm unforgettable. Can't forget me. Tattoo in that brain, I promise you. I guarantee. Everything we done been through, you wanna forgive me? For real? All these difficult situations, trials and tribulations, on top of losing my patience, make it hard to have relations. Honestly, don't see nobody meeting my expectations. Gotta ride alone if I plan on meeting my destination. Thought I could make it work, but it was my imagination. Telling me your love was real, it was just a hallucination. I suffer from retardation, adding you to the equation. Cause I was real and maybe it was imitation. Went to jail on probation and got a 3-year vacation. I got duration from having a conversation. I think it's crazy you let them people intimidate you. And now it's to the point I wanna call and say I hate you. Cause you got me in jail for something you know I ain't do. Calling your phone is something I know I can't do. If the tables turn, girl, this pay. I can't expect you to understand and I can't make you. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. When you can't wipe me out of your memory, I'm unforgettable.
Oh yeah. You know how we do it, baby. She's 7 years old. You know who she is. Savannah. Shouts out to all the drivers out there. Boss with us.
Savannah. That's my name, Savannah. Savannah. That's my name, Savannah. That's my name, Savannah. I'm 6 years old. Yes, I am. I go to the park with my friends. I like to P-L-A-Y, 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 P-L-A-Y. Cause it's summertime. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. 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 In Cali for the summer. Mama. I'm at the beach with Miss Amanda. Yes, I am. Yeah. S-U-N-O-U-T. 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 S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah.
And then that last song, yeah, that was I'll get ahead of. Again tonight, my man Tim Moore has the $5 donation. If you want preferred seating, $10. That includes a spirit. No, not Jesus. No, not Moses. No, a spirit like like a drink, y'all. You guys gotta have a sense of humor. It's Wednesday, y'all. Winning Women Wednesday. Without doubt, y'all women don't want to see frowns on your face. They want to see smiles. Smile, y'all. So tonight, if you need some brownie points, there's another event, 7 o'clock. It starts. You're gonna see some. Get on my follow up with Mimi if you guys know anyone that want to participate in the solution of solving this bed bug problem, not only at OHA, preferably because it's one unit, and so we're looking for partnerships because we want to help out OHA. We want to help them out because I know for a fact that resources were taken from them. The last administration, whatever his name, he's a doctor too. I couldn't believe it. He's a doctor. He took resources away, and so there's hundreds of people that can't move, and so the only way to resolve it for those individuals is that we come together. $2,000 per household is too expensive to treat for just one room, bedroom. So you're basically talking about one room. It's not just a little bit bigger than this, honestly. And so for those students that are training in pest control, this might be an opportunity where you can do your testing in a real environment. What better to get trained in a real environment? That way, it won't cost those residents anything to treat those areas. And so there's opportunities out here. There's I don't know if they had the training over at Metro. So anyone that even have a compound that residents can buy that's safe for humans. You know what I mean? Safe for humans, but harmful to the bed bugs. If you know any compounds, make sure you give me a call. I can make sure I get that information to Mimi. 402-714-6482. 402-714-6482. So we actually practice loving my neighbor. I mean, y'all talk about it. Y'all pray about it, but are y'all about it? That's so true. We about it over here, for real. I think my battery went low, but that's all right. We're still on the air. So make sure you guys reach out to myself. I'll get the information to Mimi, 402-714-6482. Anything else, Mimi, before you get out of here?
Like I said, the last thing, if you have any family members or loved one in that building, just let them know, especially veterans. There is help. I know people hate change and people hate moving or doing things, but no one wants to be getting eaten alive. And sometimes our family members, especially older people, they get comfortable with what they where they are and what they're doing. If you know your family member is in one of those buildings and they are getting eaten up, just try to help them. And if I can help in any type of way, because like I said, my father is out of there now. My father, the day I found him, my father never stepped a foot back in that building. So it's not just about my father right now. It's about your father or your mother or auntie as well now. And I just want to get the word out. So just like he said, what William said, love your people, and let's just share the love and just keep passing it around. And let's thank him because he's in Omaha and he's making it happen for you guys and getting these words out and giving us knowledge and game and everything. So we gotta love you.
All praise to God. Also, if you don't have the resources yourself, see God always send another mission. He always sends some help. Call 211. 211 is the emergency number for anything domestic. And so if you need some new furniture or new bedding, call 211. There's resources out here. There's nonprofits out here that can help you. All right. God said that we're destroyed because of lack of knowledge, not because of lack of dollars. It's because of lack of knowledge. And all I'm asking you guys is to share knowledge right now. If you share knowledge, I guarantee you it's going to produce the resources that we need. God is very simple, y'all. He just wants us to be really simple. If we do the smallest thing, greatness will happen. I'm gonna tell you a story before I get out of here, and it's from a white gentleman. Since I like to always buck stereotypes, and it's Black History Month. But when I first started my radio station, I have a computer with the capacity enough to operate a lot of music, and so I went around to computer repair stores because I know they'll have extra computers that might be used and it might not be using it. And so I knocked on the door over a computer store on 50th and Grover in South Omaha, not North Omaha, South Omaha. And a Caucasian man came up, and his name is Steve. And I met Steve, I met his wife, and then they introduced me to the father-in-law. His name was Steve. And by the time they end the conversation, they donated me a computer for my first radio station back in 2009. So this is when I first started out. We were doing podcasts. Y'all call it podcasts. We'll just call it streaming back then. But I was doing that back then. And so, but before I left, he told me this story. He said that we are atoms, ATOMS. We're atoms. We're molecules. And we're in space. We're flying by 1 million miles an hour because you know the Earth is moving now. Y'all don't know the Earth is moving, right? It's moving this way and spinning. And so we're moving and we don't even feel it. And he said when two atoms collide, it creates providence. It creates greatness. And so by coming together, you don't know what we can create. By sharing information, you don't know what we can obtain. And so that's all I'm saying, y'all. I ain't asking y'all for no money unless you got it. But everybody have knowledge, wealth, resources, time, and money to resolve this. I know we got innovators out there that have ideas that can resolve this in regards to compounds that we might not know about that could be more economical and safe for those residents. Let us know. Because again, we're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. 402-714-6482. We want to help me and the whole crew. Without a doubt, baby. And that could be us. In order for us not to be us, let's help up our neighbors today. Anything else, Mimi, before we get out of here?
That's it. I thank you so much for having me.
Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. Today is E-Dub. I'm late, y'all. They probably gonna get mad at me. E-Dub coming up next. Then after that, oh yeah, man. I got my man DJ Mr. Soul from 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. E-Dub from 5 to 6 in the mix, y'all. Holla at him, E-Dub. Boss with me.
understand. Yeah. You need someone to be faithful. You need somebody to save you. You need somebody who knows what you're worth. You don't need someone to change you. You need somebody to love you. You need somebody to trust you. You need somebody who takes time. You don't need someone to rush you. I know you've been running from all these feelings.